Hey, this is Nannan, and I'll be looking at one of the Ninja Turtle sets, the Turtle Lair Attack. And I saw this set when I visited the LEGO store today. It was on display at their window. It looked pretty neat with all the new colors and the earth tone colors especially, so I decided to pick it up and see what to make of it. So why don't we take a look at the box first. This is the front, and this is the back. There seems to be lots of action features, and we will be examining all that today. So let's go ahead and crack open the box. So the set has 4 poly bags, and they're all individually labeled. So you go them in order, of course. It has 2 instruction books. This one is a bit wrinkled, it's a small one. And there is also a larger second instruction book for the part of the base. Comes with a sticker sheet, and it's printed on transparent paper, so you can apply it to any background colored brick, which makes it extra versatile. Alright, let's look at bag number 1 here. So there is a brick separator, which is useful. Probably have about a dozen of them by now. And small bags. Okay, so starting off we have a few minifigures. This is a foot soldier. Actually, I have them assembled already. So once again, I do have another copy of the set that I purchased, so I bought 2 sets today. And it's funny, at checkout, one of the newer employees, she asked me how many children I have, and I'm like, must be that time where I'm getting old. So I'm only 24, so still in school, being cool, staying in school, and all these are for myself. So one thing you might also ask, why are you buying 2 copies of the set, and isn't 1 copy already enough? And the answer is, with 2 copies of the set, it actually makes it very useful when it comes to building, because then every piece that you have, you're guaranteed to have 2 copies of it. So it makes it nice for symmetry, and just having more copies of a part, especially in even numbers, is very useful. And one more thing, the sets are expensive. This one costs 50 bucks, and how am I getting all the money to support all that? So again, I don't work, I'm still in school, but I do sell these minifigures on Bricklink, and with the money that I make from it, it does help in alleviating the cost of the set. So let's go on to look at the minifigs. So this is a foot soldier, so let me go ahead and see if the camera will focus on him. So in the previous videos, there we go. Are we good? It's my new camera, so I have to bear with me here. Okay, now it's struggling. Alright, no, there we go. Okay, so here's the foot soldier. It's the front and the back. And I believe he comes in several of the other sets. Let me just check the instruction book real quick. I'll keep my hand there so that the camera will stay in focus. So, yep, the foot soldier does come in other sets, so he is not a unique minifigure. And next we have the Dark Ninja. Come on now. Okay, nope. And that's what he looks like. And the back. And this is, let me try to get the name correct here. Leonardo. Okay, this is Leonardo, and I believe, yeah, so every Ninja Turtle set, despite having repeats of the same turtle, they all have different expressions. So here is Raphael, and then he's got both of them have a more angry face put on. So these are our unique minifigures that are only available in this one set. Alright, so, and am I missing one? Yes, I am. Okay, and here is Splinter. So his head is actually made out of rubber, so his ears are kind of bendy if you, well, not really, but it's actually not the plastic head that's on the other turtles. So, okay, and the back of him. All right, I spent a lot of time on that. Let's take a look at the parts now. So one of the things that I like about this set and a few other Ninja Turtle sets is they have the new color olive green, which was introduced in, I believe, with the Monster Fighter sets back in August. So LEGO is expanding their palette and also making new pieces in different colors, and that's always a good thing. So in this bag right here, we have the olive green cheese slopes, which have appeared in several sets, so it's not too exciting, but it's still a good piece. Here is a dark red hook. First time I've seen that. A gold 4x4 round plate. Haven't seen that one before. And this is actually part of a torso that I'll show you. Actually, I do have it right here. It's a wooden figure of, let me try to get the name right, Shredder, that's right. So I didn't grow up with Ninja Turtles as much as some of you guys have. I only played one of the old NES games. I can't remember what it's called, but it's just really frustrating as a kid. Can't beat the levels. But anyways, enough about that. Here is a printed control dial. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. And the set comes with two of them. One is an extra. Everything else looks pretty standard. Let's move on to the next bag. Okay, bag number 2. So we have more olive green parts. This time we have the 1x2 plates. There are several of them there, about half a dozen it seems. Other than that, we have a few of these brick textured, I guess brick textured bricks. So it could be useful. Okay, next bag. More wall pieces. A few dark orange. And more olive green parts, more cheese slopes, more 1x2 plates, and you have these 2x2 slopes. So far lots of earth tone colors. You have dark tan, dark orange, dark red, olive green, so a pretty good palette. Okay, last bag. This one's pretty lame, I guess. Just lots of dark gray. Okay, pizza, it's old. Trapdoor piece. Okay, everything else is pretty standard. So why don't we take a look at the finished model? So I have it assembled. Oh, before that, here is a 4x4 round plate with a 2x2 hole in it. And this piece, it was new. It was introduced in the Hobbit set. And I can't remember which one. It's the one that's it's bag-end. Yeah, that's right. And it came in medium dark flesh and transparent clear. And this is the first set, I believe, that this piece comes in light gray, so which is very useful. You can like put a tile in the middle of it for, you know, decoration or whatnot, or you can just leave it as a whole, which could be useful potentially if you want to have some kind of structural features or whatnot. Alright, let's move on to the review of the actual set. And before that, let me just show you the instruction book real quick before I forget. Okay, here are the pieces, and then here is the other side. Okay. So the set itself, you just dump all the minifigures here in view. Okay, here we go. So I guess this is some kind of underground hideout for the Ninja Turtles. You have the street level. Oh, and by the way, I have not applied the stickers yet. The stickers actually look quite good on the set because when I saw it in stores, I mean, they had all the walls decorated and a lot of the other things like the TV panel here was decorated. So it looks much better with the stickers if you intend on displaying this set. But otherwise, if we're just planning on building it once for fun and then taking it apart, you know, a few days later or weeks later, then I don't see a need for applying the stickers because then that take out the versatility of the pieces. So this is one part of the base, and then this is the other part. It's attached by clips, so it allows it to be on a pivot on a hinge, so you can actually take it apart, and then they serve as separate buildings. So let's start with the small one here. This one features a training arena or an area where the wooden statue of Shredder rotates. And this is a really fascinating technique, and I'm sure it's been done before in other sets, perhaps, but this is actually the first time that I saw it. So again, this stage here is detachable. It comes off. There's the base, that's how it's attached to. So let me show you the technique that's featured here. Here's a gearbox. It's actually one piece, and then through the axle the gear turns, and then here is just a simple construction of a gear, an axle, and the plates, and then it fits on perfectly to make a very compact rotating gearbox. So a very cool technique. And the rest of this part is, you know, as you expect, pretty standard. You have the olive green, the medium dark flesh, and a tree which happens to be growing underground. So, I'm not sure how that works. Okay, a few small bits. You get the guy's skateboard here. You have a half pipe or part of a half pipe, and here's a catapult. And I'm actually surprised how well it works. So you have the foot soldier on here. He fits on pretty snugly, doesn't fall off. And then you can just kind of catapult him away. Okay, the TV station or the monitor station, whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure what these things are. They do look like they correspond to the color of the turtles, so I'll leave it at that. Okay, let's move on to this main structure here. We have stairs and different components of the building which can be taken off to see in detail. So these are all attached by jumper plates. You have a cabinet or a shelf with cans, and I'm not sure what these things are. Spray paint? I don't know. A crane, a skateboard holder, which is actually pretty cool because you can apparently fit 4 different skateboards on here. Well, no, you can't. You can fit 2. So, yeah, interesting. And here is a tool bench or workbench. They remind me of these advent calendars. This is December and everyone's opening up their advent calendars. You know, like those little models that you get. So in the main building itself, we have a pizza oven, and the pizza goes flying out when you press on an axle in the back. Now it's stuck. So here it is. Pretty simple. You just kind of push on it and then the pizza flies out. Here is another mechanism where you press on this black pin here, and it supposedly symbolizes triggering the dynamite, and then it blows the wall apart. And the wall is just attached to 2 jumper plates there. Again, I'll show you there. pretty simple mechanism, but it does add a play feature to it. Okay, back to the front again. Here is the manhole, which when you turn this wheel here, it actually propels whichever minifigure on there, like a catapult. And this rod here, it is supposed to swing so you can have the turtle, like for example, kick the foot soldier or something. I don't know, just be creative and invent your own placing. So here's what the building looks like. Again, it looks better with the stickers applied on there. And this is a set.